fighter.
Laufey inspired.
Fight.
Yo, what's going on to all the gamers and gamettes, man? Welcome to a brand new episode of the GamerSection podcast, man. It is Liddy in the city. We are back full effect. The trio here, you feel me? Me, Sinister Tar. I say me, Sinister Tar. It's me, Kano, Sinister Tar Hill, K. See, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Before you start, I was listening to K Mega's My Thoughts, and y'all go check out his channel, right? You know what I'm saying? He be have some dope discussions when he come on there, right? But I gotta cook him a small little cook right quick. This dude keeps saying gamer selection, man.
I was on the sauce. I was sipping on some monkey shoulder while I was doing the stream. So I did a slip up. So I deserve to get cooked for that one. You can cook me.
Yeah, he was sipping on that and just eating some moose knuckles at the same time. And
Oh man, get out of here.
But yeah, let me restart, man. But welcome, everybody to the GamerSection podcast, man. Your weekly gaming podcast where we discuss everything gaming related and have fun doing it. You know what I'm saying? I am Kano, the brutally honest gamer. That's K Mega 405, Mr. Live. You know what I'm saying? He's the regular gamer talking to all the intelligent gamers out there. We all are at the same time. And there is Sinister Tar Hill, he's the visual anti, basically. He's the type that he got the serious face and he don't play that. He's like in living color, homie don't play that. All right. So
man.
Yeah, so no, but man, we got a lot to talk about today, man. A lot of great games that's on the way. I'm excited about the month of August and September and October, man. We about to eat really, really good in these months with these games, man. I'm telling you, we about to have fun. Right. Figurative facts, no fiction, you know what I'm saying? But before we get into the topics and everything at hand, Sinister Tar here, go ahead and give them the sponsorship of the day.
Oh yeah, man. Ready for some Dubby Energy? If you're grinding through long gaming sessions, late night streams, or just need some extra focus, then Dubby Energy has got you covered. Zero sugar, no artificial colors, packed with clean energy that keeps you going without the crash. Mm-hmm. And the best part is, being part of the GamerSection community, you get to use our code GamerSection at checkout to get that special deal. So seriously, whether you're gaming, creator, or just need a boost of energy, just grab you some Dubby Energy and level up your focus and energy. That's DUBBY Energy, code GamerSection.
Figurative facts, no fiction, man. Go get some W Energy stuff.
I needed it Friday night after my stream because I was supposed to do fight night after that. I was over here saying, okay, I'm finna go live. And I was just telling Kano I had a Windows update right after I got done doing live. So I was like, all right, I'll just get done with that, man. I crashed out. I was like this, man. Woke up almost an hour later. I was knocked out. So I needed some of that energy. So I'm going to have to get some.
Yeah, facts. But look, I'm gonna just say this though, man. It feels good the podcast with the fellas here, man. It's just fun. We have fun doing it, man. Drama free. We might have like disagreements and discussion, but it's fun, man. That's what podcasting is all about, man. And what I see is just people just so angry, man. Just have fun, live life, breathe a little bit. I'm saying? Go touch grass or something, man. We having fun over here, man. People with that drama just push that to the curb. You dig what I'm saying? So.
Right.
with that being said, though, you know what I mean, let's go ahead and get into the whole ordeal of what we're going to be talking about today and what games we've been playing. So, starting off with you, though, Sinister, man, what you been playing for the week?
Uh, Outside of reviews, I played Denchet Attack. It's like Jet Ground Radio, but except you're on a train.
Yeah.
I did see that. I seen that.
Yeah, I got
didn't-
that on PC. It's pretty fun.
Me talking
Other
that
than
too.
I played Division 2, which is the Battle for Brooklyn. That review's already up.
hmm
And let's see, that's basically about it. Just basically those two.
Nice. I feel that. What about you, K-Maker? What you been playing for the week?
Man,
Outside of college football.
except what?
Outside of college football, you.
Yeah, well, I played a little college football. This actual week, I haven't did a lot of hardcore gaming, but I did get some gaming in. I played a little bit of Halo, the remake, and
that too.
yeah, I played a little bit. But I also been playing. Last night I played Token, the beta. I think it's a good quality fighter for what it is. It does have some netcode issues. But I mean, I think that's just neither here nor there, but hopefully it'll iron itself out. I did run into it when I played it, jumped back and played it again. It did run a lot smoother, but that initial getting into it at first, boy, it was pretty rough, but especially playing against online people, but, play a little bit of that. And then, there was another game I played that obviously wasn't good enough because I can't remember what it was. So forget it. So that's basically about it.
Let's do it here. All right. For me, like what I've been playing for the week, I didn't play the Marvel Token beta yet. I'm most likely play it after the podcast, so I get adjusted to it, see how it really is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely gonna be playing that. But I have been playing Grand Blue Rising. Grand Blue Relink, the DLC part of it. It was a
Can't wait to jump on that.
Oh yeah, the Ragnarok.
Yeah. Review coming later this week, man. So y'all definitely stay tuned for that. I got a lot of great things to say about that game, for real. That's like one of the top tier games and stuff like that. You dig? Definitely played a lot of Halo campaign Evloved. We're gonna definitely talk more about that because I got a lot to say about it. I don't got nothing negative to say about it, but I have thoughts about these journalistic people that's reviewing these games. I have to question their integrity. You dig what I'm saying? But definitely like Halo campaign, definitely having a lot of fun with that. You know what I'm saying? I already beat the three newer missions that was on the game, and already started with the campaign with about 2-3 missions into it already. Also been playing a lot of Crystal Theater of Idol, and I really don't understand why people are criticizing that game. To me, it's like BioShock. I'm definitely having a good time with the game. I know the story's not the best story in the world, but it's still a good quality game, and I've been enjoying the heck out of that game for sure. Definitely play some Division 2 with the GamerSection streaming crew. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Saga and shout out to the homie. You know what I'm saying? Twin. You know what I mean? And we've been streaming, going crazy on there on them night streams, bro. It'd be crazy. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So definitely been playing that. Been playing Remnant 2, and then that's pretty much it. I haven't really been playing games on PC this week, but I'm definitely gonna dive into some PC gaming this week. But yeah, that's all we've really been playing for the week, man. We just been gaming, enjoying life, man. But with that being said, though, you know what I'm saying, Sinister, go ahead and hit him off with the first topic, man.
All right, we're going to talk about some Tomb Raider. So apparently Tomb Raider Catalyst has been delayed until 2028. I mean, which is unfortunate, but at the same time, like another Tomb Raider game is supposed to take its place, The Legacy of Atlantis. So basically they're swapping places. So now Legacy of Atlantis is going to be coming out next February 12th. And the Catalyst game has been delayed till 2028. So
yeah.
So I guess like there's some things behind the scenes they gotta iron out, and by the looks of it, there's like a new actress playing Laura, so now like the previous actress who played in the Survivor trilogy is it's not gonna be in this one, so it's gonna be somebody new. Let's see her name. Her name is Alex Wilton Reagan, so she's gonna be the new Laura Croft, and then of course I mean. From behind the scenes, there's supposed to be a new TV series that's supposed to have Sophie Turner. So for anybody out there who likes Game of Thrones, that's Sansa Stark. So She's gonna be lower on TV for that TV series. So now, as far as like what's going on behind the scenes, I guess like some things had to be worked out. Some kinks, something needs to be tweaked, so on and so forth. But however, like I hope there's time to use this delay to fix everything, make sure the game plays right. Blah about same thing with this other one, though, this Legacy of Atlantis, which is coming out in February. So what is that? This is July. So yeah, August, September, October, November, December, January. So basically, you got 7 months from now.
Yeah, so that's a long time.
Yeah. So they have plenty of time to get that the Legacy of Atlantis worked out. But as far as the other ones, I mean, I don't have much to say about it. Just hope everything that behind the scene gets worked out and like everybody's on the same page. So that's all I have to say about it.
Yeah, facts. I'll speak brief about it. You know what I'm saying? It's always unfortunate that a game gets delayed, but look at it like this: it's not canceled. So that's why I'm not worried about it in that sense at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to it because we're getting back into the roots of Tomb Raider because we haven't had a Tomb Raider since Shadow of the Tomb Raider. And I know that's been a minute. Them working on the TV shows also plus, but you know what I'm saying? But the TV show got to come correct because if y'all remember, and I'm using The Last of Us with the TV show, the first season was a good season, but the second season of The Last of Us was trash. Just gonna put it out there, it's just trash. Now, back onto the gaming side of it, I want to see what they're going to do to it, but we haven't really seen no gameplay for it, so that's why I'm like, it's delayed, but are we going to see gameplay? Hopefully they show it at opening night live, and we'll see something that's epic when it comes to that space. But again, at least it's not canceled, and at least we still will see it. But it also brings to mind of thinking about it, like February is going to be another stacked month of games. If you think about it, it's going to be very stacked to the max, just like August and September and October, but February will be really stacked.
Now, don't forget the big one in November.
Yeah, just one game. Uno. Grand Theft Auto 6. You know what I'm saying? Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be out there. But think about this, everybody going to be playing Grand Theft Auto 6. Nobody going to really be playing anything else in November like that, unless they're playing it backlog. That's the only thing I can think of. But, yeah, what are your thoughts about that, K-Mega?
I mean, I don't really have that much to say about it. I agree with what both of you guys are talking about. Like it really needs to, if the game needs to bake in the oven a little bit longer, then by all means do that. Just don't do what Avatar, the fight game did, but at least they're telling us well before time. So I'm cool on that. Longest again, and then I didn't even think about the other Tomb Raider game that was supposed to be coming. So that is taking its place. Like Sinister said, that I don't think that anybody's going to trip out too much about that. Like delays happen, and as long as the game comes out polished and ready to go from the start, then there should be no complaints.
Right.
Okay. Well, speaking of Avatar, the fighting game, it suffered a slight delay. And it's a mini topic, but I'm gonna let K-Mega take this one over because I know he has a lot to say.
Man, listen, a good sleep can help a lot because I was very, very hot. I normally I don't crash out, but I was about to crash out. I wanted to do a live stream like at 9 o'clock in the morning. I was angry because just for the mere fact, because I don't think, and I'm sure this may have happened some point in time with certain games, but I've never experienced it for myself, and especially for a game that I was excited to play, that to the last minute that they delay the game and do it in the way that they did it. Like you got PC and PlayStation, they'll get the full versions of the complete versions of the game, while Nintendo only get a standard edition, and then Xbox is completely excluded. That's unacceptable. That is unacceptable. I don't care as much as I love fighting games, things of that nature. They will not get a dime out of me. I was going to double dip this game. You know what I'm saying? I was planning on getting it on PC, the deluxe edition, and supposed to get another copy of it for Xbox. And I was just to show support. But again, with this, they ain't getting none of my money. I am thoroughly pissed that they did this. Not only just because listen, I'm a pro Xbox guy, but it's just the thought process. Even I was mad for Nintendo gamers. Like, really? Like, for the Nintendo fan that was looking forward to the game, and maybe that's their only console. The thing to me is just like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I pre-ordered for the deluxe edition, but now you tell me I only get the standard. That it was bush league to me. I don't know. I would like to get a better explanation of what's going on, but really at this point, I'm so done. I'm over it. I'm just like, okay, cool. I'm not, like I said, the only way that I'm playing it is if I get a free copy of it. That's it. I'm not going to support that game. I just felt like it was disrespectful to anybody that wasn't on PlayStation or PC that was looking forward to playing the game, and to be treated that way like a redheaded stepchild is absolutely diabolical. I will not deal with that type of nonsense. I'm kind of over the whole kumbaya. Well, the studios, they got the pressure here and there. No. We as a consumer demand and deserve better, and I won't tolerate that mess.
And there you have
it.
it.
I won't tolerate it. Nope.
What
you think, Sinister?
I mean, I'm with you on that. It's like, really, it's like, okay, you could have it on this platform, that platform, but why you want to exclude Xbox? It's like we've seen many times, like, okay, where there are deals in place that, hey, you want to, that they want this games on these certain platforms, things like that. But I mean, like, the mess that's going on behind the scenes. No, I was like, I vote for my wallet. It's like, you know what? If you're gonna play politics with this, it's like, no, you don't deserve my money at all. So I mean, I'm with you on that, Omega. So.
I'm gonna just say this, man.
What you got?
I'm gonna say this, right? So I reached out to the PR months in advance for a review copy of the game. Because at the gamer section we try to give y'all reviews and give y'all honest reviews about our perception of games and stuff like that. So I reached out to get some copies of the Avatar fighting game. So where me, Mega, and myself Mega, Sinister, myself, and stuff like that, we would be playing the game for Xbox. Matter of fact. So I reached out to him, did what I had to do, whatever. They told me wait till close to the relaunch, and then when it got close to the relaunch, I reached out to him again about it, and then they said the game was, Xbox is delayed. Was I mad about it? No, I was disappointed because I'm like, why? Then I found out what was going on, why it was going to be on PlayStation to get the whole red carpet treatment. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then how Nintendo got bare bones or anything, and then Microsoft just basically ain't got nothing right now. And I feel like people may perceive it to be favoritism towards Sony. I know that's where a lot of people think that's, my perspective is like, they didn't get the game ready, but they should have not delayed it last minute. They should have just said it ahead of time instead of wasting people's time that was expecting to buy it right then and there. Because I was ready to play it. I was ready to give it a go. I was ready to get in there, learn the moves, and do a lot of training sessions, play the story, the whole nine. Because when you play a fighting game, you got to get in the lab and perfect.
You got to get in the lab.
Yeah, you got to perfect your craft. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to just go in there online. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like out there naked and basically get mollywopped on every match. You got to go in the lab and get to work. You got to train. You got to really know what the best combinations is. It's like you in a boxing match. You know what I'm saying? Trying to go against a Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali or something on that level of caliber training sessions when it comes to fighting games. But them delaying it at the last minute, that's not a good look. That makes them look bad as a studio for doing that. You know what I mean? And I know people that's diehard Xbox fans, they're highly upset. You see Nintendo fans, they're highly upset because they got bare bones or anything on that for that game. And then it feels like PlayStation got the red carpet treatment and they spent more of their time on PlayStation. It makes people think that they're showing favoritism towards PlayStation. And give them PlayStation everything.
There's been a lot of that going around.
We haven't begun to start on what we have to say. Like I said, I don't have nothing against the people that's at PlayStation. I just think they got a lot of bad business decisions that's been going on, and I see how it will be on PlayStation 6. It's not going to even get better. It's going to get worse. But I digress. the way I'm looking at it right now, Avatar to me, it looks like it could be a phenomenal fighting game. I'm not going to never take that away from them. It's
What's
just
good?
that the way that they went around doing it in a business sense, that was a bad move for them to at a last minute. It's gonna make people like Mega right now. He doesn't even want to buy the game at all. So it's not gonna. And that's a prime example of any individual that was hyped for the game. That hype pretty much has died down, and then you gave Nintendo bare bones. That's not going to be a good look. Until you want to look at probably the sales down the road, how much it's going to sell. So since you want to put it out for PlayStation, let's see some exposure happen. This is the thing I want to see. I want to see if people are going to go out there and truly buy the game. You dig? And if it don't get past at least 2 to 3 million copies on PlayStation alone, and these fanboys keep hyping up, oh, PlayStation is the best brand to go to, then we're going to see the exposure of who really bought the game, who didn't, who really plays the games, and who don't. Y'all get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no, exactly.
So this is a challenge of that studio. Let's see if that PlayStation a challenge. Let's see if they're going to actually sell the game well on PlayStation, because it will sell well on Xbox and Nintendo and PC if it came out simultaneously and stuff like that. But,
Okay, so I can give you some stats on Steam. It's only 3,888 people in concurrent that's playing the game concurrently right now. Its peak in the last 24 hours is 4,865, and its all-time was 12,211. That's on Steam. That's not good, and that's a $29 standard edition game.
That's not good.
Yeah.
So with that being said, that was a bad move of just putting it just on PlayStation. I want to just see like Steam. We already know like Steam. They have people that play fighting games on Steam, but I don't really see them play all the time on Steam. You know what I mean? They move on to other type of games. But let's see how they do well on Nintendo, and let's see how they do well on PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking PlayStation, you know what I'm saying, right now. I'm going to knock them later, you know what I'm saying, for some stupid stuff that they've done. But and people think we are bashing just PlayStation. Everybody can get the smoke. If Xbox do something wrong, they can get the smoke.
And this is going back to what you're saying, is that the Nintendo on Nintendo, it charted number 7 for pre-orders. And you know, and then the people, yeah, you know what I'm saying, like that's really that's good. That's strong numbers for being in the top 10 for a pre-order. And then but who knows how many of those people were getting the full shut up edition, the deluxe edition, and then they just got reduced to just a standard edition. Like that's crazy.
That's not good.
I'm looking for the Nintendo, for the PlayStation numbers now, but I don't know.
Yeah, it'll probably happen around Tuesday. Tuesday, that's when the numbers come out for that, though.
Okay.
So we'll find out around Tuesday. But in the meantime, like I still want to play the game, but I'm not in a rush to play the game at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because they got so many games coming out at this point, and I'm looking forward to. So, you know, whenever they supply the codes or whatever, boom, I'll play it then. But other than that, right now, I'm just gonna play the wait and see approach and just play the waiting game.
That's the part of it. Well, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I just want to make this point. That's what makes it so aggravating, is because September is like the biggest month of the year for game releases.
Yeah,
it's nuts. Right.
I agree 1,000%. And then, I remember this. I was talking to Sinister the other day, right? I was talking to him, and we was talking about like the month of August alone. And August is stacked. Like I'm talking about stacked to the max of games. And September is stacked to the max of games. So with Avatar coming on Xbox for September, that's probably going to be an afterthought, because people are not going to be thinking about that game like that. They're going to be thinking about
going to the next game.
Exactly. They're going to be thinking about, NBA 2K27. They're going to be thinking about Wolverine. Yeah, they're going to be thinking about a whole slew of games.
Wolverine,
Residents.
Yeah.
And then not only that,
Renaissance.
And then the Blood of Dawnwalker. That's another one.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it's stacked. It's nuts. Then you got FC, the soccer games.
Don't forget Madden,
Right. And then, I mean, in their new the wrestling games come out, I think around spring, whatever. But yeah, like people are going to be ready to shift from all the games that's coming from August and then coming in September, and then they'll get those couple of games during those couple of months, and then they're going to be having their eyes on Call of Duty and whatever's coming out, the Pod Racer, the Star Wars Pod Racer game in October. Plus, there's more stuff coming, and then you got November.
Belmont's coming in October.
Yeah. Like, I mean, that's ridiculous for them to sit there and to say, oh, well, because this is the type of stuff that gets Xbox gamers a bad look from other people in the community, because if the game doesn't sell well, it got delayed at the wrong time. Like, that's crazy. Like, it would be completely different if they did it like a week or two before the game released and they said, look, we have to delay this for this long, and then, it will come out for September. But if they did it I would still be upset if they just did that to Xbox. But if they delayed everything, that would be good graces, I think, for everybody involved to just bring the game out complete on every piece of hardware or on every platform. But to just dib and dab this and that's crazy. That is.
Now that right there shows you how angry Mega is right now about that. Yeah, he's angry. Woosah, Mega, woosah.
Well, this is woosah compared to when I read that day. I was on one. I was Kid Smooth raging. I was pissed.
Yeah,
highly pissed. But anyway.
Yeah, but speaking about PlayStation, man, they had a bad debacle going on this past weekend with PlayStation Network going down, man. Like when I got on that joint though, I didn't have no issues. You feel me? I was able to play Grand Blue Relink. You know what I'm saying? But playing like the other games that you want to play, and then had the network being down, it had like social media and a whole uproar. Like people were just upset. You know what I'm saying? It was just down for 6 hours because people wanted to play the Marvel token open beta. We understand that. But personally for me, I wasn't tripping about it because like I got other games to play. I wasn't gonna trip about it. That's why it's good to be a multi-console owner. If something is down, you got another console to play. If that's down, got PC to play. You dig? Mm-hmm. So I don't understand the fake outrage of it, man, and people like just getting on a whole uproar about PSN going down. Now I can understand if it's down for a long time and they hacking into your accounts and all the other stuff. I'll be angry then. Yeah, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it really just don't justify people just getting mad over it being down for 6 hours, man. They, you know what I'm saying? They basically it was down. They were trying to find a problem. They found the problem. It was back on. People got back to playing the game. Whoop-de-doo. Next, man, enjoy the game. Don't be on Twitter being fake outraged. And you know what's crazy though? The ones that's being fake outraged about it are the same ones that are really not gamers for real. You feel me? Like, if you really think about it, and I'm putting the two together, man, you see some of the same supposed gamers that I'm not saying no names, but you see the supposed same gamers that's over here being all outraged about PSN going down. And those are the same ones that spend 99.9993 to the 1.4 pi to the square, angry about something that they don't even play. You dig what I'm saying? And
anger just for the sake for being angry.
Exactly, man. It's just like people just find some of the dumbest ways to be mad about something that they don't even do. They don't even game. They just want to feel like they're a part of something. Me personally, I wasn't even mad about that because I got other platforms to play on. You feel me? I got buku games to play. You hear me? I could play the Xbox Series X and play buku games I got on there. I could play PC. You dig? So, I'm speaking on it too much, man. What are your thoughts about that, though, Sinister, man?
I'm just with you. It's like, come on. It's like, we've seen things go down all the time, but like, all right, yeah, it was like, everybody's different about it, but if you're high upset, it's like, oh, you're trying to download a game. Oh, I can't do it. PSN is down. Also, well, it's like, do you have a physical copy of that same game? Like, if anybody who's physical, if you have that disc and stuff like that, you should be all good on that part. But however, anybody who's like all digital is like, yeah, you're probably in those in that SOL moment, that situation with that. But it's just like you say, Kano. It's like, I mean, if you got other platforms to play on, it's like, hey, you should be good to go there. But if you're like a one console person in this PlayStation, well, hope you saved your PS2 or PS3 and got physical game copies of games and stuff. Like, hey, just play that for the moment up until the PSN, gets back up and all. Blah say blah, but I mean, for those like they want do that fake outrage. Like, come on, man, you're just doing it for attention. I mean, come on, we can see right through this. Like, I mean, do you really support something like that? No, you just join it just for the sake of just for clicks and for attention. I was like, come on, sit down somewhere. But I mean,
facts.
Yeah, like for networks and stuff like that. Yeah, just give it time to be fixed. Everything, if it's fixed by now, all right, cool. If it's not, it's like, hey, like I said, do something else. Go outside, touch some grass. Like, there's other things you can do and stuff like that.
I just think, honestly, bro, they don't want to touch grass. You feel me? They probably look at the hub. They probably was more mad because they couldn't look at the hub digitally. That's probably what they was mad about. You feel what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, though, man, personally, I wasn't tripping. If if it was the network was still down, I wouldn't trip about it anyway. I got Xbox and PC to play. I can play my PC games. I can play my Xbox games. Same thing, vice versa. If Xbox was down right now and the PlayStation was up, I have the PC and I have the PlayStation to play. You feel what I'm saying? So,
I mean, yeah, because I'm like you. It's like, hey, I got PSN is down. Well, like I said, I have Series X. I got a Switch 2. I got PC. I got a handheld. I was like, I got plenty of options.
Exactly.
Outside of those, I can go outside, basically get outside, get some fresh air.
Exactly. There's a life outside of gaming too, but I think people just don't have a life outside of social media because I feel like they probably living in the basement of their mom's house and probably just watching the hub and stuff like that, and that's the only thing they got options for. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, they got females out there, you feel me, that you can go on dates with, but it seems like with individuals that want to be on social media all the time crying a river. You know what? I want to speak on this before I before I tag Mega in. Excuse me. Look, physical media, right? Sony's taking that away. I seen, a content creator, I'm not gonna say no names, like I said, basically blaming everybody but Sony. Sony is the problem because if y'all think about it, Sony and them, they make more money with the digital games than physical media. And people love physical media. I prefer physical media over digital games. That's just personal for me. I know Mega and I know Citizen for the same way. But we're not going to cry a river about that. You know what I'm saying? And you have to you want to put blame on everybody else, but you got to look at it from a perspective of us gamers. We want physical media. We want physical media games at the end of the day. And people that got that logic that's blaming everybody else but Sony of their problems, because Sony, like Mega said, Sinister said, Sony has had the worst worst generation of gaming to this day. Worst games that they ever could put out. The PlayStation Portal ain't did well. Let me ask you this: when the last time we heard of a PlayStation VR 2 game?
Man, it's been a minute.
Forever.
It's been a minute.
I mean, heck, you could use that whether you're on PC via Steam, but there's only a few VR games on Steam that you can use it with.
Look, I'm gonna just say this: VR has been phasing out for a long time now. You don't hear nobody talking about VR no more. You don't hear nobody talking about VR no more. You don't even hear devs talking about making VR games like that. Even when you looked at the state of plays, you didn't like the last state of play that came out. We didn't see not one VR title coming from PlayStation. Because VR games is not where it's at. VR games has phased out at this point because you don't hear nobody talking about it. Live service games has been on the decline for years now. Only reason why it was high is because of that pandemic in 2020. Look, there's nothing to contest here, man. At the end of the day, though, bro, you can't blame, physical media on different substantial ability. You have to really blame Sony for what they're doing. They are doing the worst job ever. I'm not like knocking the people behind it. It's just actually some of the people I am knocking behind what they're doing. It's just they're making bad decision after bad decision, and I guarantee you the Project Helix is going to. If Sony keep doing it the way they're doing, everybody's going to gravitate to Project Helix, aka the next Xbox. They're going to gravitate to the Nintendo Switch 2, and they're going to really gravitate towards PC. So and then between Xbox and PlayStation, they're gonna really gravitate towards more Xbox next generation if Sony keeps doing the way they're doing. If they want to keep creating live service games and not really listen to the consumers of what they really want, and they want them single player style games back like how they did with the PS3 and PS4, then Microsoft is gonna really take over and Microsoft got the games, so nobody can't say Xbox ain't got no games. Xbox got the games. You dig? I wish they would go back to their OG Xbox days and bring back some classic games. That's my personal opinion, but it is what it is. Though at the end of the day, though, man, it's cool. But what about you, Megan?
No, I mean, in a way, for me, I find it was very ironic because I mean, with all the news that was coming about physical media, and then Sony hasn't really. They push back and they saying, look, you do if you want a PlayStation, you do what we say, and then all of a sudden. Here this comes with their things being shut down and the PSN being shut down. So it was kind of like, oh, see, and I wouldn't be surprised if this wasn't from some kind of entity like the Lizard Squad or some of those groups out there, those groups that likes to hack into stuff and try to prove a point. Like, listen, physical media is important. I'm always for options. I mean, I do buy more digital. I mean, I went crazy on this ultimate sale on Xbox. I went crazy, but I also
question: how crazy on a scale of 1 through 10? How crazy?
I'll probably say an 8.
Dang.
Yeah, hundreds of dollars. Let's put it like that. So I said, there went crazy. Yeah. So, and I mean, because I was just there, but I also bought some physical. I hit the button. I also bought some physical, and this is the thing that tripped me out because some of the things that was on sale digitally that I was looking at, they cost less physically, and that's the benefit of having these options. It's nobody's saying that everything has to go back to the old way of being digital. I mean, of being physical, but having the option of having both because it's a competition amongst themselves. So I went ahead and I got, I redoubled down on this because I'm just like so crazy on it. But then I got this, and then I got a couple of more games too. But I'm just going to show these two right now. Okay, so for instance, on the this ain't even on the ultimate sale. But this was like $66 digital, right? Mm-hmm. I got this on Amazon for $22.
Oh, what that game is? I can't even see it.
Spark
Zero.
Yeah. I already got it, but I said because you saw me streaming it, but I went ahead and got the physical copy of it. So this was on sale for like $28. I don't know if you see it.
I see it.
Yeah. Okay, so this was on sale for $28. Mm-hmm. This was the physical copy on Amazon was on sale for $21. And then next thing you know, I sit there and I was bragging about it, like when I was doing my thoughts, like see, this is the importance of having all these options.
Yeah.
I seen it drop on the digital sale when I went back to like I think $24. So like I'm just saying, like I mean, they're not saying that they watched my video and they dropped the price. It's just obviously there may not have been a lot of buyers or something like that, and I didn't even know that they could drop the price like that. That was kind of crazy to me. But anyway, without that being said, is that it does get carried away how people sit here and kind of just jump on the thing, but I think right now at this point, Sony does need a good ass kicking right now. I think people should be in Sony's ass right now because of the way that the way that they are so aggressive on trying to tell people, you know what I'm saying, what you're going to like. And if Gamers is telling you this is not what we like, come on, man. We are the ones that has made Sony what it is today. And you to be so brass and so arrogant and just come out and say, man, it's all about the money for us. It's all about our bottom line. Okay, that's fine. See how it's going to, like you said, Kano, see how it's going to work for you when the next consoles come out and Xbox does the right thing and have options. Like I've always said this, they don't have to come out with the Project Helix with a disc with a disc drive, but have a port to where people can where it's optional to people can add a disk drive. Also, keep doing good things. What you're doing with the backwards capability stuff to bring it on PC to have more older games to be implemented into the console. Xbox will start getting some favoritism, and you know what I'm saying. But again, Sony's arrogance could be the not the death of them, which because I don't want Sony to go away. I don't want PlayStation to go away, but I want them to be put in their place. And people got to stop being so damn. I'm pro PlayStation. I'm pro Xbox. I'm pro Nintendo to the point to where they run us over. You have to think logically. You know what I'm saying? Like these companies, no, do they give a damn about us like that? They don't. But they will listen if there's if we hit their ass across the head with saying no, you can look at my wallet, but you can't get what's in it. You know what I mean? So that's what's got to happen. So it's our PSN always goes down. So it is what it is. It is unfortunate for the people who don't have options like we do and others and the hardcore gamers out there. But I mean, at this point, people that's been dealing with Sony for 30 years, knowing that once they started to do the online stuff, that Sony was going to mess up and cause issues and things of that nature. So it is what it is, man. You know, if you got your digital, I mean, if you got an all digital library, you're screwed over. Make sure that you start buying more physical. And start, just preparing yourself for these things to reoccur, especially if you're a new PlayStation owner.
Yeah, that's facts. It's facts, no fiction. But Sinister, man, you said something about this Assassin's Creed milestone, man. So what's that about?
All right, so basically, they just hit 3 million copies. So anybody who's out there bought the game, I'm talking about bought the game and stuff like that. So bought it, played it, enjoyed it. I mean, that's cool and also, so that's cool on there. Like anybody that's tried it, but I mean, unfortunately, I haven't got to try it yet because the other things got in the way. But however, I will get to it and get my 2 cents on it. But I mean, from the gameplay I've seen for it, it seems cool. So, I can't wait to try it out for myself. Before all the major games come out. But anyways, just to focus on that. So so that's, I mean, for Ubisoft, that's good on their part. They hitting sold 3 millions and things like that. So hope it opened the door to see like whatever the next Assassin's Creed is gonna be with. But hope it's just like a brand new game and not another remake and stuff like that. I mean, I have no problem with this remake. If you're gonna do another remake, I hope it's like with Ezio, because that's my dude right there.
Facts.
What about you, Mega?
No, I mean, I've put in about anywhere from 25 to 30 hours into the game. I have not beat it yet, but it is a really solid remake. I'm stoked about it. I've never really actually played the game. I've owned it, but I've never really played Black Flag until now. And I'm still not there saying that that's the best Assassin's Creed, not to me so far, but I am thoroughly impressed with it. I'm having a good time playing it. And Ubisoft, they need some good flavor going on to be spread around, because man, the news that they've been hit with and some of the game cancellations and stuff like that, Ubisoft has been getting hit across the head. So this is a good positive. This is definitely going to be something that they're going to do in the future by bringing some more remasters, remakes, and I think that'll be smart. Hey man, do that with Assassin's Creed 1, because that game was boring. It killed my ADD to the point I could not beat it. I just let my friend have it. So so 2 and 3, so do from Black Flag on down to the first game and keep bringing those remasters. Also, if you could kind of give a remaster or a sequel to Felix game. What is the chick with the wings?
Are you talking Immortal Phoenix Rising?
Yeah, Immortal Phoenix. Yes, man, that game was incredible. Please, why y'all not bringing that back? And if not, just bring a remaster of something else, whatever. Like, because that game is dope as I don't know what. So, anyway, but that's still good news for Ubisoft, and that's also good news for people like me who never really played it and now experiencing a real good quality version of it.
Facts. For me, before I even say it any further. Say even more, I'll just say this is the facts. Ubisoft needs to go back and remake Watch Dogs. I'm dead serious. Like remake Watch Dogs, man. Cause like they presented it when they first dropped it, like it was the most amazing looking game we've ever seen in our lives, and then we got the downgrade. Yeah. Yeah, I say really go remake that game. Like
I could,
you know,
I could see that. Yeah.
yeah, because like from what there's rumors going around about what they're doing at Ubisoft, we know they're gonna have a Far Cry 7. That's supposed to be announced sometime this year for next year.
Mhm.
We know that they're going to be doing some updates for Watch Dogs Allegiance, which that was a cool game. It wasn't the best game, but it was still cool for what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah, it was all right.
And definitely they're going from what I was hearing. They're doing a Ghost Recon Wildlands Definitive Edition. So and thing about it is, I will play it because there is a definitive edition. Aiming mechanics are going to be a lot better and all this other stuff. So I'll be cool with that because I didn't like the aiming mechanics of the other game. That's figurative facts, no fiction. So, but when it comes to Assassin's Creed, Black Flag actually selling well, like what 3.2 million, I believe. So it's a good thing though, because at the end of the day, that's one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games. I'm not going to sit there and sugarcoat it. I'm going to keep it real. That's one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games. I probably put about like 80 between 80 to 86 hours worth of time into that game because I was playing that profusely. Like out of all the games I was playing, and even the games I had to review, I was on that game the most because that game was fun. It had a great story. Going hunt for treasures. Underwater elements to the game. It was actually pretty. Fun to the fullest, what I'm saying? I definitely love that, what I mean? And I definitely can't wait to see what's next from Ubisoft. Hopefully they do better. Matter of fact, I want to speak on something very briefly before we get into the next topic, man. We be getting these showcases, but where the heck is Ubisoft Forward and where the heck is EA Play? We haven't seen them in years.
Well, EA probably couldn't do theirs because they were too busy selling themselves to the Saudis. So they were trying to look for a buyer. So that could be one. And then I guess all the turmoil that's going on with Ubisoft, where the person that was the head of Ubisoft is finally stepping down, and then all the turnover and people getting laid off and all this, that, and the third. So I think maybe that could be the reason.
That's
cool.
cool.
Like one of the Guillermo bros, I think one of them passed away from a crash and stuff.
Yeah.
They did. Yep, they did. Yep.
I think it was a plane crash.
Yeah, the plane crash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was one of the brothers, one of the founders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what they need to do, man? If they were wise, go ahead and continue on development of Prince of Persia remake. Because if Assassin's Creed Black Flag is going to sell well like that, go ahead and continue the remake of Prince of Persia: Sands of Time.
Exactly.
No,
You can remake. If you can remake Assassin's Creed game, you have no excuse to remake, Prince of Persia.
Right.
Why can't you?
Yeah, that would be very smart, man. If they do it justice like that, bro, that would be wonders. I know everybody and their mama gonna be playing that game. I know for a fact I'm gonna be playing. I ain't gonna hear from me for a week. I'm gonna be on that game.
I'm gonna be on that game too. I'm on it.
Yeah, look.
I mean, I never like the OG, man. How hard that game was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you talk about rage, that the OG will make you rage.
No, facts. But that's can't make a straight bark. I'm on it. I'm on it,
bro. I'm on it.
Yeah, facts. So let's go and talk about some Halo, man. Campaign Evolved. You feel me? So we had got a review code for the game. Well, actually, I'm saying, I'm gonna just say it like this here from my perspective of playing it, right? I played the 3 missions first, right? The 3 new missions that came out. It was actually pretty good. Graphically, I'm impressed. They did their justice with Unreal Engine 5. To me, it looked better, kind of better than the Slipscape engine that they were using.
Right.
But I already played the first Halo game multitude of times. I'm playing it again. You know what I'm saying? There's no question. I'm going to continue to play it. I'm enjoying the game. It just reminds me why I liked it, Halo, in the first place, all the way back from 2001. Figured effects, no fiction. You know what I'm saying? And came back over there, tapping up some hub stuff over there. So,
That ain't me tapping on nothing. That's sinister. What are you talking about, sucker? Man, I just moved my arm to look and see what was being said on Twitter. But dang, man, what is this? I wasn't clicking on nothing.
Yeah, all right. He's trying to play innocent, but he's guilty at charge. But no. No,
Man, that's that's wild, boy. Wait, hey man, this is a sausage party here. What would I be watching the hub for with two men on this thing, man? What you talking about, sucker? I'm not for that. I'm not for the glizzy.
Wait, what?
I'm not for the glizzy.
You said anything about that?
You said the hub.
That's at the hub, and nobody seen nothing about no glizzies and none of that. Wait,
Oh, I thought you talking about okay. So when you say the hub, you talking about the porn hub, right?
Oh, I ain't seen nothing about it. You just said it's just
No, hey, that's what I thought you were saying. You said I'm over here going to the hub. I'm over here thinking, though, that's how it's said in the streets. Like, are you going to check out the hub or whatever? So I thought you was talking about Pornhub. That's what I was like. No, what am I going to sit there and watch Pornhub with two dudes right here? I'm telling y'all wilding. Like, hey, what kind of show we got? That's what I'm like, what are we doing? Okay. All right, Desi, I didn't even do I'm like, fam, listen, people to each their own, let they freaky flag fly, but I ain't that type of freak. I can't get that freaky.
Come on, guys, I gotta,
Okay. Okay. We ran Sinister off. That's what I thought you were saying. Okay. All right.
About that. Yeah.
Oh, what is the hub? You talking about just the internet? Is that what you meant? Oh yeah, I was going to try to look up something on see what was being said on Twitter about something, but that was oh okay. Well, now we got it official. All right. Yeah, but just looking at your face, I was like, well, hold on, what is this man talking about? What is the hub? Like, that's the only thing I know what the hub is with Pornhub. I was like, yo.
I'm gonna say the hub when I say it, you hear me? When I'm saying when I'm saying the hub when it comes to fanboys on the PlayStation side, that's what they really known for that hub.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking that you were saying when you were talking about that. Like, yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. I got you.
Now, so I was like, who said anything about what you talking about?
Yeah. Now we got to understand it. All right.
And to let y'all know, we all love the ladies. We are all straight men over here. So,
no doubt. But I mean, I ain't tripping about, what I'm saying. Well, like I said, let people do. That's between them and God. I got nothing to do with that. Like I love everybody, so it's all good.
Yeah, thanks.
But I ain't doing that on a podcast with two dudes. What we doing here?
Hey, set up some other podcasts because they be on that type of time. You hear me?
Oh man, okay,
funny, bro. That was funny, man. Bro. I ain't laugh like that in a minute. Bro, this dude make a wild, bro.
Man, see your face. I said, "Oh, I must have took the hub wrong." Because when I said Lizzie, you was like, "What?"
That was funny.
Okay, all right, man. Let's get back on focus.
All right. Back to the subject at hand, though.
Okay.
Let's talk about back onto the Halo campaign Evloved, man. That was just funny. But when it comes to Halo, man, it's a good game. You know what I'm saying? I know people was like trashing it and stuff like that with the reviews. Mm-hmm. And it goes to show that when it comes to individuals that's be talking about Halo on PlayStation, saying it runs terrible and all the other stuff, man, they just trying to make excuses to try to trash the game and stuff like that. But from my standpoint, I'm actually playing Halo. I actually enjoy the game. The game is fun for what it is. And I'm going to continue to play and enjoy it, man. It doesn't have multiplayer, but it does have co-op. You can play with like 4 other people. That's cool. But yeah, man, I actually enjoy the game, man, for what it is. What about you, though, Mega?
Yeah, like I said, I didn't get to play a lot of it. I played maybe about an hour max. So graphically impressive, very impressive. I will say I did have problems of the launch. And okay, so and I brought this up on my thoughts, and I want to hear your theory on it and Sinister's too. Now, I could be completely wrong on this, but yeah, okay. The Halo came out the same day that the PlayStation outage went out, right?
I'll say it again.
Okay, Halo came out around the same time that the PSN outage happened, right?
Yeah, around the same time, yeah.
Okay, I'm wondering because Halo, it was going on PlayStation, if that had something to correlate to kind of mess up what was happening with Halo, because everything else on Xbox was playable. You know, there was other issues from Xbox like the day before, but like going into the store, stuff like that. But all the games was able to be played except for Halo. And I wonder, was that something that correlated to mess it up because it was a multi-plat on PlayStation? Now I could be wrong, but I wanted to get your thoughts on that. But with all that being said, though, I think the game looks phenomenal. Listen, Pierre has dropped another banger. Like, I think with all the slander that they've been trying to give this man because he's supposed to be a difficult taskmaster, there is no doubt that man knows how to make a good Halo game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't gone through those new missions yet, but I've seen people rave about them and say that they're really good. Like I said, graphically, the way that the game flows, it's fluid. What else can you say? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Pierre, since he's been in charge and since he's been working with the Halo games, you can sit there and talk about stories. You could talk about, like, you know what I'm saying, the aesthetics and things of that nature, but you cannot talk about the man, how he makes a good quality Halo game. And I think one of the main reasons why Infinite doesn't look as good as this, I think it's not because of the slip space engine. I think it's because of the old aesthetic that they wanted Halo Infinite to look like. Yeah, that's my opinion of it. It's like that. It just, even as that game can look, especially when you're playing like a Forge, a map, or something, that game looks outstanding. Mm-hmm. But it's just that old ass looking aesthetic just doesn't correlate, and Yeah, and so I'm thinking that's what messed up the whole situation with the slip space. But yeah, Unreal Engine 5, yeah, like, I mean, this is the definitely way to go going to the future. But shout out to Pierre and the Halo team for doing the Lord's work with the game, because it looks out and plays outstanding.
Yeah, Sinister, you can go ahead. I'm gonna go speak my piece in a minute.
Oh yeah, because like with the Halo, from what I've been playing on it, like I've been playing like the prequel thing that's supposed to lead up to the first game. It's like, yeah, it looks great, you know, like with the Unreal Engine 5, like visually, I was like, man, it looks so smooth, like especially, you know, playing on performance, because, you know, I play performance on all day, but just how smooth it is, no jagged edges, no screen tearing or nothing, like it looks phenomenal, like on a 4K TV. And plus, if you got a sound bar, like a good home theater system, oh man, or a good sound bar, oh man. I mean, just not music, I can listen to that soundtrack all day. I mean, Martin O'Donnell, with the way he does the soundtrack, man, it is just awesome. But
yeah,
oh man, I'm glad they used like the same voice actor, like for Johnson. I mean, just the chemistry between Johnson and Master Chief, man. I was like, you cannot say it enough. I mean, I was like, if I give it a cabinet award for those, I give it to those two. I mean, just the way they flow together, like they, you know, how they work together and everything is like, especially how they interact with other characters. You know that, you know, you can always laugh at the grunts. You know, I mean, like those like the snipers and stuff, those beacon, those guys who look like Roadrunners, like overgrown cousins and stuff. just all hunched down, just like aiming to shoot at you, got those shields because they're cowards and all that. But yeah, man, shout out to the team for what they done with it. This game looks amazing. It's like, I mean, whether you're playing, well, it doesn't matter what platform you play it on. Like, I'm playing on Series X. It looks amazing. If I have it on PC, I say it looks amazing on there as well. It's like, hey, whatever platform you have it on, if you're enjoying it, hey, all power to you, man. It's like, I commend them what they done.
No, facts, and that's the same way I feel, man. Like, I've been enjoying the game. I've been revisiting the story. It's just like when you play that type of game, man, you playing a remake, it just reminds you when you played it on the original Xbox when it first came out, man. And I enjoy every bit of it, man. The story, the gameplay mechanics, and what I did notice about the game too is it doesn't have iron sight, but when you do aim, it actually aims properly with all the weapons. Like the original one, you couldn't aim with all of the weapons. It's really the pistol and the sniper rifle you was aim with. Yeah, the Magnum. But every weapon on that game so far, you can aim and shoot.
Magnum was OP.
Oh, yeah,
the Magnum. Look what happened. What they did with the Needler. I was like, shoot.
The Needler actually works. It's like one of the best weapons in the game from my standpoint of playing it. But I definitely love what Halo Studios has done. It makes me interested to see what's next. For what I do hear about them is that they're planning on doing another remake for Halo 2 and another mainline Halo game, but it seems like those games are going to be exclusive to Xbox because Asha, she ain't playing. She want them games exclusive to their platform.
Shoot,
So
if you do the third one, shoot, sign me up. I'll be on that one all day.
Halo 3 was the worst one that ever came out.
I think that is slander, but I will agree that Halo 3 is kind of in my mid tier. Man, listen, Halo 2, God tier, Reach, God tier, Halo 3, mid tier. I got Halo 5 over Halo 3, and I know that's gonna make people upset.
I'm the opposite. It's like Halo 5 was just mid to me.
Oh,
sorry, Mega.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
I think Halo 4. I think Halo 4 was fire. I like the Halo 4.
Oh, Halo 4 was God tiers too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like the Halo 4. Halo 5, it was cool for what it is. Halo 3, I didn't particularly care for like that. But I say it like this: if they remake Halo 3 and it be better than what the original one is, then sign me up for it. I'll be playing the day one.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Halo 3 wasn't for me. Halo 2, fire. Halo 1 still fire to this day. Halo ODST, I think they need to remake that one. Halo ODST.
They definitely need to make that remake. Yeah, because that boy.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
It was okay. It wasn't great.
Yeah. I like Buck, of course, but yeah, it was because at this point, this is when Call of Duty made its resurgence. And then you jump and you play ODST, and I understand that it was an expansion, but it just made it seem so dated. And I was just like, oh man, I didn't have as much fun with ODST that I did with the other Halo. So
facts. But if they remake it right and they do it right, do it justice, it would be a better situation. You dig?
Oh, no doubt. You know
what I'm saying? But what I'm about to say, K Mega, he gonna fall out of seat. All right. Microsoft needs to get together with this company and bring it back into fruition and do it right this time. Have a great single player campaign, have some multiplayer elements into it, but make it mainly single player and bring back Scalebound.
Okay, man.
Scalebound needs to look. I'm gonna say this. Scalebound needs to make its return. All right. He's about to fall out. I told you he was gonna fall out. But I told you he was gonna fall out. But reason why I'm saying what I'm saying about Scalebound, right? Well, actually, it's two games. Let me say this. It's reason why I'm saying this. What I'm saying about Scalebound because if you look at Ninja Gaiden 4, right, you could see Platinum Games had a helping hand in that game, and it seems like Microsoft and Platinum Games had rectified the situation and basically like came together and did something right. So I don't see any harm for them to bring back Scalebound. 2
would be beautiful.
It would be. And this man fell out the chair. I already know K-Maker fell out the chair.
I got up and walked around for a second, then I sat back down.
Yeah, I had a feeling. But the next game they need to bring back is they need to do a remake for it properly instead of giving that game out free the way it was. Phantom Dust. I'm sorry. Phantom Dust.
Yeah, they were supposed to work on that and then they canceled that. Phantom Dust would really, really be dope. I don't know how it would jive with today's generation, but because that's such a unique type of fighter, like arena kind of fighter-ish kind of game that has a story. The premise of it was just so original and so cool. Like I think it would at least be a cult following at the very least.
Facts. But this is what I'm gonna say before we move to the next topic, and then after that, we're not doing no more side topics. All right. The reason why I'm saying that with Phantom Dust, the 3 studios I have in mind that I would think that would do it justice. All right. Double Helix. You know what I'm saying? That's the same people that did.
They need to continue working on Killer Instinct.
Yeah.
Okay.
They can do Phantom Dust as well. I say. Actually, 4 studios, Platinum Games, they can do Phantom Dust. You feel me? Ninja Theory, they can do a deal with Ninja Theory to make Phantom Dust. or go to Bethesda and go, or no, not go to Bethesda, go to Obsidian to have them to do that. That's the 4 studios.
I don't know. I don't think that's in their wheelhouse though. The other 3 studios, like even with like Ninja Theory, it's still kind of iffy-ish because Ninja Theory is kind of swayed away from what they used to be a little bit. They're going for more like serious, like more like
movie
over the
style
shoulder, movie type like stuff. But the other 2, I'm with you on that. But yeah, Bethesda, I can't see anything. That's because their type of game outputs are completely different. I'm not saying that they couldn't do it. I don't know how that would turn out. Like, but
hey, they did Pentiment. I thought that game was trash. But
I didn't even give it a try. Did you play it, Senator?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I mean, for what it is, I enjoyed it so far.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like a little history based. That's right up my alley. So I mean, it's good for what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a no-go for me with Pentiment. But I say if Obsidian can make games like Pentiment and make Grounded 1 and 2, they can make that. I could see them actually doing that since they are working on the next Fallout game, like Fallout New Vegas 2 or something like that.
You're right.
You're right. They can step out of the box, and y'all got to think about it too. Obsidian, they made Alpha Protocol for Sega, so I don't see anything wrong with them actually doing it in that sense. I think they could actually make some moves with that. You know what I'm saying? But Killer Instinct is also another game that needs to make its return. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Did we ever play against each other in Killer Instinct? I don't think we ever.
No, we never played Killer Instinct.
Because we played Killer Instinct, but we never played each other in it. But
no,
it's neither here nor there. But let's go ahead and move on to the next topic, man. We're gonna have to get through these topics. But
I would like to see another. Sorry, I just want to say this. I would love to see not a remaster, but a return of some sort of like a more polished Recore. I don't think Recore got enough love.
Oh yeah, man, that was very underrated.
That was a very underrated game. But anyway, that's it. Go ahead.
Recore, either Recore remake or Recore 2, one of the two.
Yeah.
Because Recore actually was it was hard as hell. Some of these like puzzles you had to do was hard.
Yeah, them damn dungeons was tough, but it was a really good game.
Mm-hmm. I might never just live stream it one day and just like going over the dungeons and let people how tough it is. I might do that. You dig? But anywho, though, let's go ahead and talk about Fable and God of War Laufey. So, you know what I'm saying? God of War Laufey is coming out in February of 2027, a week before Fable. And honestly, I think God of War Laufey should be a multi-platform game. That's just my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? Since Microsoft gave them some multi-platform games, they should do the same. God of War Laufey. That's just my personal opinion. But we know that's not going to happen because of the selfishness of the heads of Sony. But I'll play it. I just want to see some gameplay. So hopefully in September when they do a state of play, which we know they're going to do a state of play in September, and we're going to be streaming it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we see some more gameplay that's going to wow me because honestly I'm not really sold on God of War Laufey like that. You feel me? It was cool for what we've seen. Graphically it looks amazing. But gameplay is just like it's like any other game we saw from Sony so far. It's just like I'm not impressed. Fable, I'm more impressed with Fable because they're actually fulfilling the promises that was supposed to be from the original Fable game from back in the day. You know, that was supposed to be in the game, but never was in the game, but they put it for this game. So I'm definitely intrigued about that. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like when it comes to popularity contests, I'm gonna be all the way real. It seems like God of War, the name alone is gonna be stand out more than Fable. You know what I mean? So they're going to be battling a week apart, but it just depends on what's going to sell more. I believe God of War is going to sell a little bit more than Fable at this point. Then you put it on PlayStation. Once God of War Laufey comes out, I don't think it's going to get much love on PlayStation. You'll get love on PC and Xbox, but it's not going to get that much love on PlayStation. So starting with you, though, Sinister, what are your thoughts about that?
I mean, yeah, because like Laufey comes out on February 16th and Fable on the 23rd. Basically, yeah, a week from each other. But I mean, yeah, like as far as like selling wise, I mean, Sony would do what they were doing, put them a week ahead, so that way they can get them early sales and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, I agree with you. I mean, even though like many people weren't sold on it, but I give it a try. I like to play both games. but like, who's gonna sell more? Like, I mean, yeah, I'd say Laufey because God of War's in the title. It's on PlayStation, but despite it is like everybody was asking, oh, is it gonna be on this? I mean, from what they were saying, it's gonna be on this. Like I said, this are not going away till 2028, so you have until now to buy your physical copy. So, I mean, if it drops, like, hey, like I said, I'll give both games a try just to see how they are, but like I mean, like you said, I mean, I like to see more gameplay from what we saw from the last state of play. And, what's
facts.
more can Laufey can do, and other than just running around with a talking Jello cube with a sword in it.
Yeah,
As far
facts.
as the Fable goes, like, yeah, man, it's been forever since we had a Fable. It's like I'm definitely interested to see how this new one will play out. So, that's basically how I have to say about this one.
And I agree too, man. Fable to me, that's one of my highly anticipated games of 2027 because I definitely want to play it day one or day zero. That means very early. But what about you, though, Mega?
Yeah, no, just to piggyback right off of what Sinister was saying, Sony knew exactly what they were doing, and this also should be a indicator to Asha and Xbox. Stop the kumbaya. Stop the whole love fest. Sony is going for your throat. They know what they're doing. So the whole thing of trying to do this whole, everybody should play together, all types of aspects of it. Sony is sitting there knowing that one of your flagship titles that has been more that's dropped has now competition, and Sony has made that clear. Like, I mean, it's apparent. So stop it. Let's just get to the whole thing and just have multiplayer games drop on PlayStation, but keep it away. Like, I mean, because Sony is over here letting people know that they're going to start dropping their single player experiences going forward before the end of the year or before the end of the generation, and Xbox is not going to get any of them. So why should PlayStation gamers keep benefiting off of without having to? If you've seen Fable and people looked at Fable and said, "Man, that looks dope," well, they can play it on PlayStation, right? But now Sony is like, no. Worry about your own, and then you can maybe want to get that game later. But the way that the like you said, Kano, the climate of how PlayStation gamers operate, they're going to get God of War. Fable is going to be put on the afterburner, maybe waited for a sale at some point, and then because there'll be other games that's going to pop in that's going to probably have that's going to be PlayStation-esque or whatever popular casual game that will come out in that time, and people won't be getting Fable like they're supposed to, or not supposed to, but like would maybe initially thought when they first seen it, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I'll give it a shot." So anyway, yeah, no, it's disgusting behavior to me. Well, I mean, it's business behavior, but it's pretty damn foul. It's like one's trying to play fair, the other one is over here saying, "Nah, man, this is business, and we ain't trying to be your friend." So,
But it seems like Asha, I think she's basically like everybody know that these games like Fable and all that's coming to PlayStation is from a deal that was signed prior. That's where everybody know that already.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you could tell that Asha, she's not there to play. She's there to steer Xbox in the right direction of where it needs to be. And I love it because it brings competition out of everybody from Nintendo, Sony, PC, Xbox will get better games. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: if you look at the 360, PS3, and the Nintendo Wii, excuse me, they was competing with each other on the max level of features, fidelity, advancements, games, the whole nine. If you look at the 360, they invented achievements, then Sony followed suit with trophies to try to compete with the achievement side of things. And same thing with features. Yeah, copycats. Sony been known for that. It ain't nothing new. They've been doing that since all the way back from Nintendo days, PS1 and all that. They've been doing all that stuff. But what I'm trying to say is, though, man, it's good for gaming because we get a better variety of games. Personally, for me, I look at indie games and AA games over AAA games because they actually take more risk and they're more creative with their games. When it comes to AAA games, they just play it safe at this point in the gaming. But with Fable coming out, I think it's going to do very well on Xbox and PC. Because look at Forza Horizon 6, it did extremely well on Xbox and PC. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't even on PlayStation. I don't even know if it's gonna be on PlayStation because they never said anything about it. They might have just quietly canceled it on PlayStation. You never know because people to this day still playing Forza Horizon 6 on Xbox and Steam. But when it comes to like God of War or Laufey, I'm putting out that challenge to see if it's going to at least sell up to 5 million copies. Because if it doesn't sell up to 5 million copies, it exposes that you got 90 million consoles that's actually sold or 100 million consoles sold, but you can't get games to 20 to 30 million copies sold. You dig? So it just shows the hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy. Yeah.
Yeah, hypocrisy. Sorry, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the best at articulating my words.
Let you be, as I say, let you be country.
Be country. But hey, we all from the South, so you already know.
Oh, yeah. Now, I know I mess up on some words, boy. I'm really bad with people's names. So every time I do it, I said, let me be country.
Yeah, you already know. He said gamer selection is GamerSection, so you already know. So
I was told you I was on that monkey shoulder, so I was on that bourbon. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was on that bourbon and eating moose knuckles. So yeah.
Boy.
So it's all good. But anyway, though, well, like I said, at the end of the day, it's good for gaming. I'm excited for like what's to come with 2027 because you got God of War and you got Fable. That's competition. I like that. You know what I'm saying? That's good for competition. They competing. That's good. Except though Fable being on PlayStation, I don't think that should have happened. That should have stayed on Xbox and PC. You know what I'm saying?
Xbox/PC.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But Sinister, man, what is this that you were saying about these Xbox starting to test these ad-supported cloud streaming tiers and stuff like that?
I mean, yeah. So basically, anybody on the Insider program, it's like one of those things that want to test out. It's like, I mean, the ads are supposed to start like before you started streaming your games, and then you just stream your games just as normal, like with no ad breaks in there. But the thing is, it's optional, things like that. It's just something to test out there. But I mean, for ads and stuff, I mean that's been around like for free to play games and stuff like that. Because like they always do that. It's like, hey, this is how we pay the bills and all. But of course, Microsoft's not hurt for money. They're a $1 trillion company, but you get the gist of it. A lot of them, like these games, they use that free to play mode and stuff like that. You're gonna get ads and stuff like that because they want your money. But as far as like the whole thing for your cloud streaming and stuff like that, it's like, yeah, it's nice that you give it a choice, but for me, I don't need ads in my games and stuff like that. So no, I would say no about it. But like I said, everybody is different. It's just one of those things that just want to test out there. So there's not much to it. What about you, Kano?
I really ain't got too much to say about it. I'm inside the Insider program, but I got Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, so I don't care about it like that. You feel me? If it's ads, that's cool, but it's like to a limit. From what I did read about it, you have a session, but it was like for an hour session, and that's pretty much it for that one particular game. So technically, it's not free for what you have, what it may pertain to be, but at the end of the day, you'll have some leeway in some games to play. But they said the ads happen before you play the game. And they've been doing that test and talking about this test for a long time now to actually see like what's going to work and what's not going to work. And personally, like I said, I got Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. I think all of us got Game Pass Ultimate. So it's not bothering me none. I'm going to just definitely play the games I'm going to be playing on Game Pass, which I'm going to be playing some more Remnant 2 later anyway. So trying to get to that DLC part of it. But, you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Well, but what about you, Mega?
I mean, listen, I think this should settle the whole dispute about it for people that would be upset about it.
Oh, dang, he's about to do it. He's about to do it. He's about to go
if you listen, if you will sit there and watch Tubi for free or Peacock for like the minimum or for free, or any of these services that requires you to have to watch ads instead of paying for the full subscription, you shouldn't have no problem with this. This is one of these options that will be for people that don't have Game Pass Ultimate or the second tier Game Pass. This is for another group of people that don't want to pay for Game Pass Ultimate or that, you know what I'm saying, can't afford to do it, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, then, you know, then these are the things that they're going to do. They're going to hit you across the head with ads. They got to make money some kind of way. Yeah. And so if somebody does this with other streaming services where they just look at ads, then they could do that in video games, is my initial thought. I think when people sit there and get all on their soapbox about these type of things, it's one thing, but again, these are options, and you have a way out. And so I don't know, man, like I ain't trying to shit on anybody, but I'm just, you know, listen, if you don't want to pay, but you still want to play, this is what this is. Yeah. So, I mean, some ads before you get to a gaming session, I don't see nothing wrong with that. What would suck is having ads during your gaming session. That would be awful. And it's like you said, Kano, they're testing the waters. Yeah, that would be inexcusable. That would be something that that would definitely be intolerable. But for seeing some ads beforehand,
that's nothing.
It is what it is.
Yep, it is what it is. But we got a situation at hand when it comes to Bloodborne. Or not Bloodborne. What that game is?
Yeah,
Bloodborne.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I'm saying it right because I haven't played that game so long, man. I was on the PS4. I remember streaming it at one point on my old channel. I mean, not my old channel, my other channel. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I ain't glad I had a lot of people in that stream though. They was over talking so much trash on that fanboy side, boy. It wasn't even funny. But anywho, though, you know what I'm saying? They talking about a remaster. I honestly think that with that game in particular, just let Sleeping Dogs lie and let that game be what it is. Just make it 60 frames per second. Just keep it moving. That's the only thing you can just do about it, so people can stop whining and crying about it not being 60 frames per second on the PS5. Man, stop being like Justin Timberlake and crying a river about it, man. It is what it is. Play the game for what it is and enjoy it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with games being at 30 frames per second either, bro. You know what I'm saying? We had that for decades, even with the 360 PS3, even with the PS2 and the original Xbox and GameCube, man. Like, Stop crying about that. Like, really? Like, I was playing Destiny, the original Destiny on the Series X, and the joint didn't even run at 60 frames per second, and I wasn't crying about it. I wasn't boo about it. Like, for real, stop crying about it, man. But, since there has more details about that whole debacle with that, go ahead and let them know.
Yeah, so basically, Shuhei Yoshida, he's the one that was commenting on it. So, I mean, basically, like most of the stuff that you're saying about it, like, I mean, a lot of people want to see this game remastered, whether it be, especially when they definitely want to see it on PC. I like to play it on PC or PS5, like, but definitely if it's PC, it's like 60 frames or 120 frames per second. Shoot, I'm on board for it. But I mean, I played it, for what it is, like. Yeah, it's like a lot of times I get tore up on there, but hey, I mean, taught me how to learn how to maneuver faster. But still, like, the game is great, but as far as like being remastered, I mean, that'd be great and stuff like that. Like, I mean, I like to hear someone come out and confirm and say, hey, it's gonna be remastered, it's gonna be 60 frames per second, blah blah blah. Like, but like, to me, seeing is believing. But I mean, for Yoshida, it's like, yeah, he was just commenting on it, but right before I guess he was speaking about it after he left Sony. Of course, when Jim Ryan fired him from his position, but then Herman Holtz took his place. But I think Yoshida, I think he got glad he's got away from all the drama over there. But I think he can speak more freely about this thing. But when it comes to Bloodborne, yeah, like, I mean, I'm with him. I was like, hey, I like to see a PC port, blah blah blah. So yeah, so things were running great under his leadership, but when Lion Ryan took over, well, I mean, look how I was running today. But I'm not bashing Sony. The games are cool, but it's just the people behind the scenes. It's like that's what I issue with the politics behind the scenes, especially like the people who are running, like the suits at the top. That's it's not just Sony, like Microsoft and Nintendo. They get the smoke too when it comes to like getting the smoke behind the scenes.
Let's be bluntly clear. I know Meggy, I know you got some stuff you gotta say. When you look at PlayStation, ran under like Sean Layden and Yoshida, they did a better job of producing better quality games than compared to Herman Holtz and Jim Ryan.
Lion
Ryan. If you look at Sean Layden, he greenlit a lot more games. Like hell, we could have got what's the name of that game? Oh, it was on Ben Studios did it. Days Gone.
Days Gone.
Yeah, Days Gone. If we could have got a sequel to that, you got to think about it like this.
It would have had 2 sequels.
Exactly. Look at it like this. I'm gonna give you something to think about. When you look at the first Uncharted, right? The Uncharted to me, it wasn't the best Uncharted. It was decent, but it wasn't the best. The best Uncharted was the second one. The second one that actually came out.
2.
You dig? And they didn't give up on their franchises. When you look at Jim Ryan and them, their whole service that they trying to do is just try to make money by doing a whole bunch of live service games. And it counts the majority of them. Concord was out for only 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And is nowhere to be found. Yeah, it's nowhere to be found. And then you're still trying to work on live service games to this day on behind the scenes. And these studios are not live service quality studios. These are more single player studios. And why would you close Blue Point Studios? And that's your remake studio. You could have made Bloodborne remake with that. You could have made an Infamous remake. I would have been on board. I'd be on board for that Infamous remake. But it is what it is. But it's on you, Mega.
Yeah, no, it's a messy thing. Like, I mean, there's so many factors to this. Okay, so for one, what's really wild is that the difference between the head guy who made the game at FromSoft and between Sony, and the rumors that spread was basically like there was something that Sony wanted to get the main guy's blessing, the director's blessing, and he was like, no. I don't want it to be remade or whatever, which don't make any sense because I've heard that he was willing to rework on the game, but there was bad faith between him and PlayStation. Then on top of that, the game didn't sell very well. That's one thing that people don't understand. The game is a cult classic. It's not a major big hit. And so that was that when the game started hitting some decent numbers, the game was like $3 to $5. So like, I mean, like in like 2022 or something like that. So we covered talking about it on GRG back then. And so like hearing that information, and especially like for like one of the members on the team, Bloody Knuckles, he's a diehard Bloodborne fan. And I'm just kind of like, you know what? I mean, it would be cool for them to do it, but at this point, Sony has already kind of hedged their bets. Case in point, look at what they did with Blue Point. Blue Point wanted to, if you don't remember the story, Blue Point wanted to make the remake to Bloodborne. And what did Sony do? Nah, y'all fired. So, man, Sony
picked them up.
Yeah. So that's the thing to me is like, man, this seems like more of a Sony thing because it didn't make enough money. And so, and I don't know if they want to put the money in there, which is kind of butt ass backwards because they put all this money into Concord and everything else. Mm-hmm. But you know what I'm saying? So yeah, Yoshida would have probably greenlit it, and Sean Layton just benefited off of a lot of what Yoshida already done and had already had in the works, you know what I mean? So then once it really got to where Sean Layton had to do what he had to do, it wasn't good enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some of the crazy decisions that he made, and then that's when they let him go. But I would like to see that for the PlayStation community. I mean, I have the game on the PlayStation 4. I mean, and you could get Bloodborne through the back channels. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I can't say that I have it or don't have it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, it just back channels to get it on PC. But I don't know nothing just by what I've heard. Anyway, so but yeah, this is the other thing too. If they do make that, if they did make a remake, something tells me that From Studio would want to make it a multi-plat game to where it would be on everything, which would be the smart decision because they can recoup their money. Mm-hmm. But Sony is the one that owns the IP, and Sony will be saying hell to the no. So I think that's where the true conflict is, honestly. So I don't think we'll ever see it, sadly, for people who really love that game. I just know it's hard as hell.
Oh yeah,
that game is hard.
Get your behind here,
man. Oof.
Man, that's wild. But it's not surprising though, man. At the end of the day, like Bloodborne is not a bad game. It's actually a solid game. I enjoyed the game from what it is when I played it.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't returned back to it in years. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time, shout out to Remix. You know what I'm saying? We if y'all wonder, we haven't seen Remix in years, but Remix, he wanted to do like a bet for me to beat the game and stuff like that. And I wasn't gonna do that bet, man, because like I said, I'm not trying to be on what's called raging.
Oh, you should have took that. What was the bet?
It wasn't even much money to be bet on. You feel me? So
Uh-huh.
I wasn't gonna bet. If it was like $100 or $200, I would took that bet, but I wasn't about to.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we was gonna bet on it, but we did a bet on Uncharted 4. You know, I did that bet. You know what I'm saying? But Bloodborne, I wasn't gonna do rage on it. Y'all did not about to turn me into no kid smooth. Y'all got me all the way messed up. But think about it, I really don't rage like that at all, though. I don't really rage. I just laugh at stuff, and I like the type of person I am when it comes to gaming, bro. It's like, okay, you see the Souls-like games, right? I use Elden Ring for example, because like there's plenty of times I had got unalive in that game so many times. But the thing about it is, I think and I figure out a different tactic and a different way of maneuvering. Now, if you look at, you know, saying if you look at other individuals that actually stream on her, I use Kid Smooth for example. You know, saying shout out to Kid Smooth. When he gets on there, he just go the same exact way. He don't really think about a different way of doing it. You know what I'm saying? It takes you have to probably be another like this. So me, I'd be thinking on the fly of what to do next. I'm like, that's how tactical I am when it comes to the games. I'd be really like thinking how to beat this boss a different way instead of it just doing the same way. Because if I do it the same way, it's gonna be the same outcome. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a thinking man, so I think very fast and you know what I'm saying, and strategic about how I fight in the battles. Because even with Remnant 2, you know, so you got to be strategic about how you battle against enemies. You know what I'm saying, especially in the boss battles. Because if you don't, if you go the same route, you're gonna get mollywopped. In a heart,
cooked.
You're gonna get super cooked. You're gonna be barbecue chicken alert. You know what I'm saying?
Fricasseed, filleted.
Burnt barbecue chicken.
Burnt barbecue chicken. Well, it's all about going in with different tactics. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me when it comes to like that. But Bloodborne, it's a good game. You know, it wasn't the best in the whole wide world, but to me, but it was still a solid game. You know, for what it is. So
and it introduced that genre. I'm thinking when Bloodborne kind of like the started it. No, I mean no, it's Demon Souls, but
Demon Souls
Demon Souls started it, but but it's Dark Souls elevated it, and then Bloodborne it was like its own different entity. If that makes sense.
So
and then you see all these like it started now. This generation alone, we got so many Souls-like games. We got so many roguelike games, so many Metrovanias. You know, it's just so much of the same stuff that people are doing that because it's a trend and they're not taking creative risk. And
that's why I'm glad they got getting back to the hack and slash.
Yeah, because I definitely love games like Devil May Cry and you know Spine. That upcoming game Spine, that Gung Fu game. I can't wait to play that game. When it comes out. I don't know when it comes out, but when it comes out, that's day zero for me. You know what I'm saying? Meaning I'm going to try my best to play that joint early. But and then like Ubisoft, I think they're going to get into more hack and slash games outside of what's called on the levels of Devil May Cry. I feel like they're going to do that in the future down the road because I'm hearing about that new Assassin's Creed game. That game going to be crazy. It's going to be really dark. So I can't wait to play that. But anyway, we're going to combine two topics in one for this next one. So we're going to definitely talk about this new open world Burnout spiritual successor, and we're going to talk about Star Wars Jedi, 3. So we already know they have a new Burnout replacement game. You know, Recreation. I already played and it came, saw, and conquered with that, but it wasn't the best game. It had bugs and all that. But they're working on a sequel to that game, and that game right there is going to be official like a referee whistle because they're really taking it to the roots of what made Burnout fire. You feel me? It's made from the original developers of Burnout. Since EA want to be crazy and don't want to put out a new Burnout game or a new Need for Speed game or bring back EA Sports big.
All that money left on the table.
Disrespectful.
I really don't understand EA when it comes to that, man. They could be making a lot of money, but EA known to be more of a...
It's their ego. The EA stands for ego.
But you gotta think about it too, man. EA, they known for mainly sports. It's more of a sports publishing platform than actual regular games because we don't really get regular games outside of sports games like that. And when it does,
see it mad, that's it.
Yeah, and when they do come out with other games, they don't really sell well. Like if you look at Mass Effect,
Andromeda.
Yeah. Mass Effect Andromeda, it didn't sell well. And then you look at Dragon Age: The Vanguard, and that game was actually pretty good. And
that game was tough, man. I loved it. God, I loved it. That
was a phenomenal game, and it didn't. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start that game back on my Xbox and play it again. Finish playing it, bro, because I'm at the end of that game. I've been playing so many other games. I'm gonna play it when I'm in my spare time.
Yeah, that game was dope. People love that. But see, that's the sad part about. I know I'll let you finish, but the sad part about Velguard is that that anti-woke anti-DEI garbage that kind of sprung out. Velguard was kind of one of those games that got thrown in there because of one scene that was optional. Just ridiculous. Anyway, go ahead.
They said
Velguard is damn good.
I don't know if you do a GRG podcast, you're gonna have to discuss that part.
Okay. It's with the chick with the horns. I forgot what their race is.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But I'll talk about it. I'll do my thoughts about it.
Yeah, you might as well do my thoughts because, like I said, K Mega got a one-man show coming soon to theaters near you. but anywho though, man, like I know everybody got to speak their piece about it though. You know what I'm saying? But now from what I was reading about it, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the devs over there. You know what I'm saying? That's making that game, and I'm definitely excited about it. They're really taking it to the essence of what made Burnout that game that everybody like gravitate to, but more so a Burnout Paradise in a sense. Burnout Paradise was a cool game, but it wasn't the best game for me. But I think this game they will do it justice. And honestly, before I pass the tag people in it. Any developers out there that like to make racing games outside of Clutch and all those other games that we're all excited for, if y'all want to make a spiritual successor to Need for Speed Underground or Most Wanted, the original Most Wanted, I'm all for it. And if y'all want to get interviewed to promote y'all games, holler at us at the GamerSection because we do support indie developers over here. That's Figgity Facts for Fiction. So, and if anybody, and then to the devs that made NBA to run, please make an NFL to run. We need an NFL street type of game as well, and also a soccer street type of game as well.
And street, definitely an NHL one.
Yeah, an NHL one, because we need that. Because at the end of the day, these AAA developers, they don't want to do that. They want to play it super safe, extremely safe, just for the money. It's not just about the money; it's for the passion of gaming. Come on, indie developers, pull through. Come on, you could do this. Anywho, we're gonna pass it over to Mega. You know what I'm saying, aka the Moose Knuckle Eater.
What? Oh my God! I don't even know what a moose knuckle is, but that don't sound good to me. But anyway, so yeah, like I'm with you. Paradise was not my favorite. Burnout, like 1 through 3, and Revenge were lost. Chef's kiss. But again, Wreckfest is a cool little game. I didn't, I took it for what it was. I mean, it was buggy. They did fix it up, and then they added tons of DLC to it. So, and so you could tell the devs started to get better and better and a better understanding of it. So yeah, anything that's going to have something that's reminiscent to Burnout, especially like you said with EA tripping. This is good. This is good, and then hopefully it might make some execs out there at EA look and say, "Oh, this game looks like it's doing really good. It's getting a lot of attention. Maybe we need to go back and talk to Crichton, however you pronounce that studio, and maybe get off of Battlefield for a second, or just take a small team and start working on another Burnout. But who knows? I think also like because did you also said you put in both of them in warrants for Jedi 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing for myself for Jedi 3, I need to finish 2. I love the First Order or Last Order, Fallen Order. I thought that was dope. That ending. Oh man, and that underwater, that was nuts. I thought that was so dope. So anyway, and I really do like the second one is just put into the back burner right now. But I'm looking forward to it. And then of course finding out, getting the indication that it might drop this year. That would be incredible. That would be something that we've never seen in a very long time. And it would hopefully set a precedent to where people could, where more studios would do that instead of showing something 2 or 3 years in advance and then it gets delayed for another year. You know what I'm saying? If you could do that to where you have these games, you present them, and then next thing you know, hey, it's coming at the end of the year. That would be, I think, a lot better with everybody involved. But yeah, so I'll be looking forward to both games for sure.
Facts. What about you, Sinister?
Oh yeah, like for the recreations, like before that, like Burnout 3 and Burnout Revenge, man, those are my go-to. Paradise was all right, you know. I mean, the original and the remake, but I mean, but 3, oh man, just set the bar. But as far as our recreation to go, it's like I have to say shout out to my boy Lord Rakim, you know, LR out there, because I saw his gameplay up at recreation. I was like, yeah, but it's cool that's done by that team behind the Burnout Seniors. I was like, man, that would be great, you know. I'm looking forward to it, you know, because that's something I'll put on my channel, and of course I'll do a review on it whenever that drops and stuff like that. So hey, I love your boy right here, but anywho, as far as like the Jedi game, it was like, yeah, this is supposed to be like to close out the Kyle Katarn trilogy. So, I mean, since you already had like the first 2 games, so this one will close it out. And then, from what I read online, there was also a manga based on this trilogy. It's like, hey, that'd be something I can read on the side, you know.
Oh yeah, it comes out in August.
Yeah, so like, hey, it's like, you know, this will be the swan song of the trilogy. It's like, hope it plays great. I hope like the story is great, you know, something like that, just to close it out. So shoot, it'd be great just to have all 3 of them, like boom, all right there. It's like, shoot, you got a trilogy right here. It's like, I was like, man, take notes. It's like, if this game does well, it sells well, shoot, you know. But I mean, I mean, the studio behind it, that published it. It's like, I think it was I forgot who made it, but it'll hit me later on. But
Respawn?
Yeah, Respawn. Yeah, it's like the way they done this game justice. It's like, hey, they done great with the first 2. It's like, hey, hope we do great with this one. You know, it's like, close it out. But you know, I just hate to see the Star Wars IP being, you know, laid to waste by a publisher that don't even give a crap. Like, EA. Yeah, but that's all I have to say about those 2.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, but I want to say this too, because you was just bringing this up, Kano, like talking about devs. Maybe this might be something that you might want to be interested in to go try to fish this out. There is a dev that's working on a snowboarding game that's inspired by SSX. It looks just like a SSX. No, this is called. Let me see what it's called again. It's called Carve Out 2160.
Let me see. I'm gonna look this up right now.
Carve Out 2160. It looks just like it would be like it looks actually pretty damn good for an indie, but it man, it's just a tiny bit different than so where EA couldn't go after them, but it is, man, let's just say how people looked at Power World and it made you think it was Pokemon. This is the same thing. It looks really cool.
Yo, this is sick. I'm gonna hit up the devs for show after the podcast.
Okay, yeah. I just remember when you brought that up and saying, and I was like, you know what? I just seen this and I reposted it last night. So anyway,
go look it up. I'm gonna definitely hit up the devs. But they got a lot of SSX inspired games coming out. They got one called Tricky Madness. That one's on the way. Then they got one from Atari. They making their own version of SSX. What's not called that, but it has that Jet Set Radio anime aesthetic to it. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. But this game right here that you just showed me, for what I see with that gameplay, like in the words you be saying, I'm on it. I'm on it.
I'm on it. It looks tough. Looks really fun.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna hit the devs up after this podcast. You know what I'm saying? Definitely try to get an interview set up for that. So definitely gonna hit them up. But anyway, but with Star Wars Jedi, you know what I'm saying, this third game, I feel like this one's gonna be more. It's gonna be the ending, but it's gonna have like a more darker feel to it. It's gonna have like a darker tone. I know I found like I got an obsession with darker, gritty games, but it has a good story behind some of these games. You know what I'm saying? When you look at dark, gritty games, it actually has a great story behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, I can't even say for the Last of Us Part 2, that story was buns. But
what was buns?
The Last of Us Part 2 story.
Oh, the last. Oh yeah, the end of it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was buns. It was trash.
But all that work you did all that hell that Ellie went through just to get to that girl, and
Abby.
that's the ending that you gave us.
Came home to nothing. Like
To nothing, literally. Like the guitar, I think that was the last thing that was left.
Yeah. It was a girlfriend or the baby.
They was gone. That old girl told her, "Don't do this," and she's like, "I gotta do this. I gotta get revenge." Blah 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 blah. Okay, Ellie was such a asshole in that whole game to me, and you know what I'm saying. So she was an asshole. She was an asshole to Joel. She was an asshole to everything. Like, and you know what I'm saying. And then the director sit there and said, "Okay, you take Ellie and make her to be this way." An asshole complete game, and then she finally finds some redemption qualities, and you let Abby go, and now Abby's going to be the main protagonist for the most part. Like, it's going to be some kind of split, but I don't know, man. Sorry. That just triggered me.
Yeah, but like I said, we're not going to see the next Last of Us game prior to PlayStation 6, but I think they're working on the next Uncharted game, so we'll see about that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If they do the Uncharted game, I'm all for it because, like I said, we haven't had an Uncharted game since PlayStation 4, so I'll play it. But but anywho, no, go ahead, Sinister.
Yeah, the lost, the legacy game, like with Nadine and Chloe.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be either centered around them or Drake gonna come out of retirement to do one final run, possibly.
Or probably his daughter, Drake's daughter.
Yeah, that too. That's a possibility.
I mean, she could team up with her Uncle Sam, or probably with Sully, or probably with Chloe or Nadine. It could be anybody.
Exactly. So now to answer y'all question to all the goofies out there that's thinking that we hate PlayStation games, y'all still goofies and forever be a goofy, and you ain't gonna never stop being a goofy. But anywho, because that's the problem though. They think we hate PlayStation games. No, we play PlayStation games as well. We just don't like what's going on with the business practices.
No, we just don't like the politics behind it. Like the suits at the top, not the games themselves.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They gotta stop being goofies. They're gonna forever be a goofy. They've been a goofy, forever will be a goofy, and they're gonna be tomorrow. They're gonna still be a goofy.
Yeah, let me say this before you move on. Like for those in the back, maybe if you open your ears and paid attention, it's like everybody gets the smoke, not just Sony.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, people that act like we don't see nothing wrong with Xbox, they got things that's wrong with Xbox. But we seeing that they're righting the wrongs, and they're in a redemption arc right now. And Nintendo right now is on a anti-consumerish making bullcrap move arc right now.
They wrote the playbook on that.
Exactly. And Sony doing a lot of wrong things right now. So it is what it is. But anywho, though, let's go ahead and move into the last topic of the night, man. You know what I'm saying? The show, because you know what I'm saying. And before we even move on to that, Community Night is back this Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? K Mega, aka the Moose Knuckle King, that like these Moose Knuckles.
These things are called soup bones, and I can throw them too. Watch out, sucker.
Yeah, he's doing here. He's doing here. Don't worry, that don't phase me. But anyway, we're gonna be back with Remnant 2. We're gonna do this right this time. We're gonna have a long play session, and we're gonna have fun. You know what I'm saying, and enjoy the game. It's like a team bonding, exercise too, though. You know what I'm saying. So we game with one another. And also, y'all definitely stay tuned for the gamer section after dark too. That's a side thing that I do with shout out to Andrew Tucker World and shout out to my homegirl Twin. We be streaming on at night, late at night, playing games. And I know K Mega, he does his fight night Sundays and fight nights when he plays his fight nights and stuff like that. So we streaming the gamer section. We play games over here. That's all that matters. We play video games over here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And Sinister, he's gonna be down the road when he gets himself situated. He's gonna be streaming himself too. So
he's the review god right now. Sinister's the review god. He's just all reviewing. Like every time you hear him, he's in there talking about review. Like, damn, bro, that's a real one. Because there's some games like I hear y'all talk about, and I'm like, and I'll go look it up, and I'll say, oh no, man, I can't do it.
Yeah, you should have saw the game that I had to do a review on called Eternal Evil, man. That game right there, bro. I was like, you have a machine gun. You can have an unlimited machine gun with unlimited ammo, But you fighting these weirdo big old scorpion bugs and stuff like that, and the game is like broken to the max, bro. I'm telling you, that game is like really, really broken. I had to get that a 1 out of 5, and you know I don't like giving games 1 out of 5s, but that game was pretty much dang near unplayable. It was like really that bad. You feel me? And another one called Remother. You know what I'm saying? Remother, Remote 1 or 2. But that game was a buggy missing, and I got crucified in the comment section. Man, how you gonna say the game is garbage? And the game broken. How you gonna get mad at me because the game is broken? The game is a broken mess. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And then I told Devs a while back, yeah, don't put this game out, man. This game is really that in bad shape, bro. Don't put it out. They put it out, and they got crucified to the highest caliber. I was just trying to tell them, don't put the game out. You know what I'm saying? It's not ready. That game is probably about dang near a year away from it being released. You don't put it out. I was letting them know they ain't listen. I know people need money nowadays, but you gotta be wise, and you know what I'm saying. If a person giving you the truth,
that's true.
You know, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. But let's get into the last topic of the night because we all gotta go. We got some gaming to do, play some video games. Out here. You know what I'm saying? We know Mega got Fight Night Sundays. I don't know what game you gonna play.
I'm gonna play Token. I'm gonna play Token tonight.
No, he's gonna play Token. I have to play it on my end because I gotta see how the game operates before I play it when the game is fully released. But anywho, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about Xbox. You know what I'm saying, for the final topic. And I know people like, man, why y'all don't talk about Nintendo? It's because Nintendo don't be having nothing to talk about. Be quiet for Nintendo most of the year. Only time we talk about them is when they have state of play. I'm not state of play, but Nintendo Direct. Don't get mad at us. You know what I mean? Because like I said, you know. Yeah, we ain't got nothing with Nintendo this week. We probably might have some next week. Okay, stop being like Justin Timberlake and crying a river about it.
God, this man.
But I'm just being brutal. I'm a brutal, honest gamer, bro. I tell like it is.
Oh man.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? But anywho, though, man, let's talk about Xbox when they revealing their official backwards compatibility for PC. Starting with Conquer and Crimson Sky. I think it's a beautiful thing because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying. Xbox, people don't really know this about Xbox. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. If y'all look at the Sega Dreamcast, right, and people wonder where that Windows came from, it came from Microsoft because they had their online components back then for the Dreamcast. People don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? Even to the Gen Zs, they probably never knew that. So with them actually putting some of their backwards compatibility games on PC to start with the 4 titles, that's a beautiful thing because people will they have the nostalgia itch and will want to play games like Blinks and want to play Crimson Skies and the other 2 games. I forgot the name of the other 2 games, but I think it's a beautiful thing, man. And then they add achievements to the original games. That makes me want to go play games like Black. Makes me want to go play games like Jet Set Radio Future. You know what I'm saying? Makes me want to play Sega GT 2002. Makes me want to play well, I wouldn't say Nightcaster. That game was blind is on the original. That game was trash. I ain't lying. But I think it's good, man. And then people that love PC, that's PC elitists, you know what I'm saying, that really play PC games, go enjoy it. Go, you know what I'm saying, go have fun with them games. That's just a start, and it's going to be more. They even say 360 games is going to be backwards compatible on PC, and people will be able to play it. Man, go feel that nostalgia feeling. You hear me? Go play that game. But anyways, I digress, man. K-Megan, what you think about it?
No, I think it's great. I tried out Crimson Skies off of it, and you know what I'm saying, like it was really cool. Now it doesn't have all the settings of the bells and whistles to enhance the game graphically. It already kind of naturally looks a lot better just because you're playing it on playing it on your PC or your hardware. That's going to be a lot faster to push stuff. So it visually looks better from that standpoint. So be prepared for that. It's still only in beta. So hopefully that once they get things more ironed out, you'll have more settings to where you can kind of match to what, the visuals to what you want. But I mean, the game ran great. It was still fun. The nostalgia of it is great. Just the next game I'm going to try to play is Blinks. And I probably will go ahead and give Conquer a try because I've never played Banjo-Kazooie or Conquer. I know people rave about. I've never played them.
Yeah, go ahead.
No. I just never played them. They never caught my interest like that. Now, when they told me that the squirrel, the Conquer, is like he be talking shit and just cussing and acting a fool, I'm like, oh, word, okay.
He fights a big piece of one.
Oh, okay. So I'm like, all right, I'll go ahead and give it a shot. Now, I mean, like Banjo-Kazooie and stuff like that. That's, I don't know, man. It's just I wanted it for people because everybody talks about it. I mean, I got the rare collection. I got the games. Just ain't never had no interest. But I want all these. I want everybody to get every game that they possibly can. Like, I mean, so coming out to starting this off, it's a great. It's great, and I can't wait for we sitting there getting other games like a Kuji. I think that's how you pronounce those games. But anyway, 1 and 2, and just tons of other classics like The Reckoning, The Hunter, The Reckoning, and all those type of games. It would be just great. Now I'm sure that they can't bring every game over because of licenses and stuff like that, but you know, but it will be a good deal to see a lot of these games come over and be kind of a play anywhere type of title that you can't ask for more. That's pretty much kind of like game preservation right there, and that's what the gamers want.
Hey, nigga, you more obsessed with that play anywhere title than Mariah Carey with her own song. Golly, what? Dude, obsessed with.
Hey, man. They're just a mess. Listen. Oh, man.
No, I'm a chill. Hey, but what about you, though?
Yeah, this is great. You know, the backwards compatibility with these titles, and plus, you know, adding achievements on it. It's like, hey, it makes you want to go, like, hey, go play these again. It's like, hey, what can you unlock on there? So yeah, so this is cool. You know, we get started off, but hey, if they ever put you know, Mecha Assault, the first one on there, shoot, I'm on board for it because that's what got me on the Xbox Live. You know, because that's what started it off for me. But the sequel didn't care for much for it. But anyways, but I mean, yeah, that's a great start. You know, you know, play this on PC. Hey, also can play this on the handheld, like, you know, on the RG Ally. Yeah, if you have any versions of the Ally, like the OG one, the Ally X, or both the Xbox version ones, hey, something to play with. And of course, you can play it on PC, play it on your laptop. Shoot, I mean, hey, you got many options. So yeah, this is cool, you know. So
facts.
Yeah, it'd be nice to play these again.
No, facts, man. That's figurative facts, no fiction. But we definitely want to see more. But we about to end this podcast, but I want to definitely say something. You know what I'm saying about Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo, even PC. Like, I'm ecstatically excited about what the year holds for Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo. But I can't speak for PlayStation because right now they're in a doom and gloom stage right now with their games, and it's a disappointment right now. Hopefully, God of War Laufey makes its change for better. But Xbox, I'm excited for because we're going to see more exclusives like Clockwork's Revolution. I definitely want to play day one. In the words of K-Mega, I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm definitely excited for that. Nintendo, they kind of like on I don't know phase. I know.
I heard the Star Fox game is really good though. I've heard really good things about Star Fox. So
yeah, do y'all have that game yet, Star Fox?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Definitely, I'm gonna have to. Whenever I get a Switch 2, I'm definitely gonna have to cop that game.
Same.
Yeah. But Splatoon Raiders definitely. I'm gonna get my hands on that because I like single player aspects of stuff like that. And then what I want them Nintendo to do is go ahead and make a sequel to Astral Chain. If they can make a sequel to Astral Chain, that would be dope. You know what I'm saying?
That would be real dope.
That'd be fire. We know there's another Bayonetta being in the process of being in the works now. So we'll see.
Bayonetta 4, yeah, I'm on board for that.
Yeah, but look, before we go, I'm gonna say this. Since I brought up an idea years ago, the video is still on the channel now of a Bayonetta and Devil May Cry crossover. Now that would be clutch.
Oh, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. That would be dope.
Oh man, just the one-liners will be off the chain.
That'll definitely be dope.
Yeah.
But the games that I want to see from Capcom this 4.4, and you know what I'm saying, I want to see a new Devil May Cry game. I want to see, you know, the Okami. I want to see a gameplay trailer whenever they do announce it. It's still some time away. You know what I'm saying? I want them to bring back Beautiful Joe. Want them to bring back Power Stone. And do a Capcom
Dino Crisis.
Yeah, Dino Crisis and another Capcom Collection game, like Capcom Collection 3.
I like to see like the Maximo games.
Yeah, that too. That too.
And I will also say this: they need to bring another Marvel versus Capcom, because I'm telling you, Token plays just like what Marvel versus Capcom would look like right now.
And it's facts.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, they erase the stain of Infinite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, facts.
I mean, there's another one I like to see them come back with. If anybody out there, like anybody who played on the OG Xbox, there was a version of Omanusha called Gemma, because that was like more of a director's cut, because there were some scenes that the PlayStation 2 version couldn't have in there. Let's say that's what I mean. When they got remastered, it's like we got the remastered PS2 version. It's like I was like, man, if they would have done Gemma, that add that scene back in there, it's like, hey, it would have been complete. But I mean, as far as we're getting a new Omanusha in September, so it'd be great if we can get a collection of all the games.
Facts.
That would be dope.
All the games, like the PS2 version, the Xbox version, Gemma, then all the sequels like 2, 3, and the fourth one, and of course now you got this one. That way, hey, you have all of them in one.
Yeah, you know what it is though. We all in that nostalgia mode because we do want some of the classic games. You feel what I'm saying? And, and they be brought back because the Halo campaign Evolve remake really just brings that nostalgia back. Like, man, we want these remakes and stuff like that to these games. And I feel like we're going to see a lot more remakes coming into fruition in the near future, man. And it's a beautiful thing because they bring back that nostalgia feeling, and I love that nostalgia feeling. Like, if you look outside right now, the atmosphere feels like it's hot as hell outside. I know for where we're all at, but
Boy.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, though, you know what I'm saying? You feel that, that seasonal feel, that good feeling in the air. You know what I'm saying? But
I thought I mentioned that game wrong. A Togi. I had to relook it up because I know, because I have a Togi 1 and 2. They're backwards compatible. Bring those on the PC as well. Great. Give us a new one or a remaster. Those are absolute classics.
Remaster, reboot.
Man, bring those two. Man, please. Those games are so dope.
And one game I'm gonna mention before we get out of here, and that is Brave Fencer Musashi. That needs a remake.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
It needs it's long overdue for a remake. But we going over nostalgia stuff. We got to get back to these games. We got reviews to drop this week, man. You know what I'm saying? And K-Mega, he got this fight night coming up. I got my stream coming up. Like I said, you think Gamer Section is just only on one platform? We Gamer Section everywhere. You feel me? So at the end of the day, y'all tune in for K-Mega's fight night. Seeing this tonight. So you can be doing some Marvel Token. I know it's gonna be epic over there. It's gonna be a movie.
Playing the hell out them damn sweaties. God, Lee boy, anyway,
he said
it's gonna be all right.
Yeah, man. So like I said, y'all tune in. We're gonna be streaming the Division 2. We're gonna be doing with the streaming crew. So y'all definitely stay tuned for that, man. We litty in the city. And also, man, like I said, man, lots of reviews coming this week, man. So y'all definitely stay tuned. Reviews coming from me, reviews coming from Sinister, man. So y'all definitely stay tuned for that. And also the documentary is on the way. So y'all definitely stay tuned for that, man. It's gonna be lit, man. We already it's already, I believe, in the early stages of the editing process. So y'all definitely stay tuned for that. We'll give y'all more details in the coming weeks about the documentary, what it's about and stuff like that. We want to give y'all an epic experience. So y'all definitely stay tuned. But on that note, we're going to be back with another episode of the Gamer Section podcast next week. And the first 5 episodes is right now. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere. So y'all definitely check it out. You feel me? So y'all can hear the audio version with y'all on it. We're going to have it on SoundCloud very soon, too. So y'all stay tuned for that. We're going to put the rest of the episodes up either this week or next week for the Gamer Section podcast. So y'all definitely stay tuned for that. But on that note, we're going to go ahead and get out of here, man. Give y'all the outros and where y'all can find us at. And we're going to start off with K-Mega.
Oh man, okay. Got to appreciate it as always. Catch me on Twitter at KMega4. You know what I'm saying, on Twitch, KMega405, YouTube, KMega405, also TikTok. I've also added Kick. I'm really new on there, so if you watch if you watch anything on Kick, come check me out. I'm just now getting started on that. So, but other than that, appreciate it. See you guys next week. You know what I'm saying? I'll be doing fight night after I come back from my daughter's dinner for her birthday. So yeah.
Happy
So
birthday.
shout out to her. She turned 27.
Mm-hmm.
She's an old heifer now. It's just like I told her. If she she's almost like couple of years away from getting nothing but some sweaters or some socks or something. You don't get no nice stuff no more. Anyway, but man, thanks you guys as always.
Yeah, he's drunk off that bourbon and eating moose knuckles. So y'all stay tuned for that.
Oh,
But anywho, Sinister Tario, go ahead and give your outros where they can find you at, man.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Sinister. Yeah, you can find my social medias on Instagram, Sinister1019, on X/Twitter, it's Konshu19, and my YouTube channel is Sinister Tar Heel, and yeah, of course, all my gaming platforms are on my YouTube channel, so everything's all right there.
Mm-hmm. And I know everybody been asking me to come back to the Kano's, the Honest Gamer channel with my perception of a lot of these games. I will be back there soon. I just gotta wrap up these reviews, man. Once I ain't got no more reviews, then I'm officially all the way caught up. Then I'm gonna go back to that channel and give y'all a lot of commentary on a lot of these gaming discussions. You see, K Mega, so he can't take the shine all the time. I gotta get the shine on too, with my own content. So, you know what I mean? So. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna come back to that channel, man. I have my own honest perception about a lot of different stuff. And I might be K Maker might be controversial, but I might be saying some off the wall stuff. So y'all stay tuned on my channel. So y'all check out the Honest Gamer channel. You dig what I'm saying? And y'all also go check out Sinister Tario's channel, man. His channel lit. You know what I'm saying? Gameversaries, the momentum racing joints, a whole bunch of content on his channel, man. Y'all go ahead and check him out. You dig what I'm saying? And yeah, follow me on all my social medias at Real KO Kano. If y'all want to talk gaming with me, it's Kano's Honest Gamer. And y'all follow us on Threads, Blue Sky, everywhere. Gamers at the GamerSection. Subscribe to the channel. We on the road to 3,000 subscribers. We only like 9 subs away from being at 2,900 subs. Man, we litty in the city, man. In the GamerSection, man, we lit over here, man. We having fun. We vibing. You know what I'm saying? Doing great things. Drama-free peace. Yeah, I mean, that's what we all about over here, man. We ain't with that bullcrap, man. So y'all come over here if y'all want real gamers talking real gaming topics, real gaming discussions, keeping it player, you heard me? And just having fun. You dig? And all the streaming, y'all see our crazy side of us when we game and have fun. And not only that, I did a stream right before the podcast, I did a stream on NBA The Run. So y'all go check that out. It was goody. So y'all go ahead and do what y'all do, man. Make sure y'all support us, continue to support us. And a lot of content dropping this week, so y'all definitely stay tuned for that, man. And also, shout out to Asus, aka Raw. You know what I'm saying? They supplied me with 2 gaming laptops to do an unboxing and review for y'all, so y'all definitely stay tuned for that, man. So on that note, we out. Until next time, peace.
Peace out.